So you've got a dog here in Phoenix. You already know they're more than just a pet. They're your sidekick for getting out and exploring this city. Today, we're going to break down exactly how to find the perfect trainer to help you and your dog do just that. And it's so true, right? Whether you're trying to walk through a busy farmer's market or just enjoy a quiet stroll before it gets too hot, having a well-behaved dog makes everything better. Really, good training is what lets you enjoy all the cool things our city has to offer. So, what makes training a dog in Phoenix a little different? Well, it's about more than just sit and stay. It's really about getting your dog ready for our specific, urban lifestyle. I mean, think about your actual day-to-day life here. You want a dog that can handle walking past all the traffic on Scottsdale Road without freaking out, or one that can lie down politely while you're grabbing a bite on a dog-friendly patio. And you definitely need them to stay focused with all the distractions at a place like Tempe Town Lake. A good trainer gets this. They understand the local scene.
Okay, so before you even think about searching for trainers online, the first, most important step is figuring out what you actually need. Let's walk through how to pin down your specific goals.
Seriously, what's on your wish list? Are you starting from scratch with a new puppy who needs to learn everything? Or maybe you've got a very specific problem, like your dog pulling on the leash every time you leave the house. Knowing what you want to fix is absolutely the first step.
And a few things really shape those goals. Your dog's age is a big one. A puppy needs something totally different than a senior dog. Then there are your top priorities. Is it just basic manners, or are you dealing with something more complex like separation anxiety? And of course, your lifestyle matters. Training for life in a downtown apartment is going to look a lot different than for a house with a big backyard.
All right, once you've got a clear picture of what you need, it's time to find the right pro for the job. This next part is all about what to look for when you're evaluating a trainer.
You're going to hear this term a lot, and for good reason. Positive reinforcement is really the modern standard. It's all about rewarding the behavior you want to see. This builds a really strong, trusting bond with your dog, instead of using fear or intimidation tactics. You want a trainer who is all about this humane and frankly more effective approach. Okay, you're going to see a bunch of letters after a trainer's name, and it can look like alphabet soup, but they mean something. Something like a CPDDK means that trainer has passed a big test on training knowledge. If you're dealing with more serious issues like major anxiety or aggression, a certification like CBCCK tells you they have a much deeper level of expertise. Credentials show they're serious about their profession. You'll also need to pick a format. In-home training is amazing for problems that happen, right in your home, like barking at the door or jumping on guests. Group classes, on the other hand, are fantastic for helping your dog learn to focus with other dogs and people around. A lot of times, a mix of both can be the perfect solution.
So, you've got a short list of potential trainers. Now, it's interview time. Let's go over exactly what you need to ask to make that final, confident decision.
All right, let's talk about the money part, because it's important. Costs can really be all over the map, but this gives you a pretty realistic idea of what to expect here in the Phoenix area. Group classes are usually the most budget-friendly option, while something like a board and train program is a much bigger financial investment.
Think of this as your interview cheat sheet. The first one is huge. Make sure their philosophy matches what you're comfortable with. You're really looking for that positive reinforcement approach we just talked about. You also want to hear how they'll create a plan specifically for your dog and your lifestyle here in Phoenix. And of course, get all the details sorted. Total cost, any extra fees, and what kind of homework you'll be responsible for. Okay, you've hired your trainer, you're learning some new skills. Now for the fun part, taking that training out into the real world and putting it to the test. Your trainer is going to give you homework, and luckily, Phoenix has some awesome spots to get it done. Papago Park, for example, is perfect for practicing leash skills with joggers and bikes going by. Steel Indian School Park has some fenced-in areas that are great for safely working on recall. The whole point is to slowly practice around the kinds of distractions your dog sees every single day.
And while you're out there practicing, it's so important to be a good canine citizen. Just a reminder that Phoenix and Maricopa County have a leash law. It's a 6-foot leash in public spots. Also, make sure your dog's license and rabies vaccine are current. These aren't just polite suggestions, they're the actual rules.
So at the end of the day, putting in the effort to find a good trainer is about so much more than just having an obedient dog. It's about building a better relationship and having the confidence to truly share your life with them. We wish you the best of luck with your search. Soon enough, you'll be out there enjoying those patio dinners and mountain hikes with a calm, happy companion who's ready for anything Phoenix throws your way.